Bro, what is this production?
Oh!
Oh my god.
That nigga got his brain.
And the thing that I really appreciate about Tank is he's a dog. That kind of that what he just said. You can put them earmuffs up and go at it. He kind of will assess you as well, and whatever he needs to do, he'll do it.
Jake Paul has reacted to new viral training footage of Gervonta "Tank" Davis, and fans can't stop talking about it. The clips show Tank looking faster, sharper, and more powerful than ever, leaving many wondering if he's now entering his prime. Gervonta "Tank" Davis has built his career in the lighter divisions. Fighting around 135 pounds, never above 140. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is a natural cruiserweight near 200 pounds. That's not just a small gap, it's multiple weight classes apart. At that difference, strength, durability, and power start to matter as much as skill.
Something else that's unfortunate is the idea that Jake Paul might actually fight Gervonta "Tank" Davis. This can't be real. When it came up a couple of months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna cover this because there's no way it's real. There's no way they're really gonna do that because it makes no sense. Why would you do that for him? Outside of it, like, okay, you can look at it like an exhibition, which it will be, and we'll take a look at some of the rule set for it. But Gervonta Davis is one of, if not the best, biggest names at 135 pounds, and is an active in his prime fighter. I don't want to hear the similar to Floyd and Logan thing, because at that point, Floyd was retired. Floyd had done all he needed to do in the sport. Tank is still in his prime, still has multiple high-level opponents that he needs to fight. And you can say, oh, you know, the Jake would be a one-off. Side quest. That's fine, but that just tells me that Tank doesn't care about being a high-level champion in the sport anymore.
Armamel Matan recently recalled sparring with Gervonta "Tank" Davis when he was just a teenager. He said it wasn't just about power. It was a chess match of timing, speed, and angles. Tank didn't try to knock him out. Instead, they traded sharp strategic moves. Matan described it as a fun but tough learning experience that helped shape him as a fighter.
What was it like when you sparred him? I know you sparred Tank early on.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Like, replay that experience for me. Like, you coming out of it, what was your thought?
Yeah, I was nervous at first. I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really like trying to knock me out or nothing like that. But we was going like, he was using the speed on me. Like, we was both like going speed for speed, and it was great. It was like a chess match.
Did you understand in that moment, like, why he is who he is?
Yeah, I seen why he's able to beat these guys. Then I also seen why I'm so like, I got all this hype around me too.
John Porter defended Gervonta "Tank" Davis for taking an exhibition fight with Jake Paul, saying critics are missing the point. He explained the fight isn't about legacy, it's about smart business and protecting Tank's future. Since exhibitions have safety rules, the real goal is entertainment and exposure. Porter added that fighters have short careers, so taking big pay opportunities isn't selling out. It's securing life after boxing.
They're trying to make it safer and, you know, all those sorts of things, but there's still this pureness to boxing that really doesn't exist in sports anymore, but it's still there with boxing. I think that's why people have such a problem with this kind of move from Tank Davis.
Is it more the heart? How do you guys feel being boxers?
Man, like, once you hear the numbers, I'm like, they're talking, like, I don't know the official, they're talking about like 100 mil.
Oh, damn.
Like, they're talking about these insane numbers. Like, I'm gonna be like, don't take that. I'm not gonna tell another man not to take that type of check, especially for something like that. It's not on your official record. It's an exhibition. I'm not gonna lie here and act like I'm not gonna say yes to 100 million or something like that. But I do see exactly what you're saying about the essence of boxing. I wish they would kind of separate a little more, because exhibitions have always been a thing. There's always been an argument. But they're just selling it like a real fight almost. So I think that maybe if we could create a better like distinction, more of a difference, there might be less hate on it. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not going to tell Tank not to take that fight.
And I said this last year. I said, create a influencer title. and let those guys fight over there in the influencer world. They can live the world and the life of I'm a world champion without having to do something like this. Now, the issue for this that I have is you have a legitimate 135-pound champion fighter getting in the ring with a 190-pound guy, whatever it is that Jake Paul is at. So now we already let's really answer this thing.
Many believe that despite all the hype, this matchup is more spectacle than competition. Even promoters seem to agree, setting a 195-pound catch weight, larger gloves, and exhibition rules to keep it safe. Supporters say it's not about size, but skill. While Jake Paul's experience is limited, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has faced world champions, and fans expect his speed and precision to make Jake look outclassed.
But about it, my question is, what's the rules, and like, are they gonna actually try and knock each other out? Because it's gonna be a glorified sparring match. I'm not watching, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Jake's gonna have a hard time hitting him.
Yeah,
You know,
big time. Gervonta's so fast and skilled.
Gervonta's gonna eat his.
I thought
guts.
Jake was gonna fight Anthony Joshua. That seemed.
No, that
more,
was actually getting.
That is
sounded
the
more
craziest
interesting.
idea I've ever heard. Jake Paul trying to fight Anthony Joshua is, crazy.
not a sanctioned professional bout. This means the fight will not count towards either fighter's professional records.
So it's still being finalized.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
So
that.
what is so behind the scenes? You think there are things like, hey, we
Yes.
don't punch
Yeah.
each other in the jaw?
Yep. Or don't go. We can punch in the face, but don't go for broke. Like, don't knock me out.
Really?
Yeah. It's an exhibition.
That's
so
not
they can
very
get away
interesting
with
to
it. No. Until I find the rule sets, but when I hear exhibition, I'm like, okay.
Jake is bodied up, man.
He's big.
Yeah,
Probably has 100 pounds on Gervonta.
maybe. I'd say Gervonta probably walks at 150.
Oh, he's so small.
He's so small. I mean, he's really small. Bring up Gervonta Davis next to Floyd Mayweather, because I've seen Floyd in person, and he's tiny. You've seen Floyd in person.
I've worked with Gervonta and Floyd.
Tiny.
Well, Floyd likely has shoes on there.
Oh, dude, he's so small.
He's tiny, guys.
Yeah. I mean, he's so small. Wow. Great fighter.
Chael Sonnen criticized Jake Paul's move from targeting Anthony Joshua to fighting Gervonta "Tank" Davis, calling it a downgrade. He said Tank is an incredible fighter, but not a natural promoter like Jake. According to Sonnen, Paul's real strength is his ability to create buzz, and without that hype, this fight wouldn't draw the same attention.
It is the exact opposite of Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul for 2. So the fight that was being dangled and rumored in front of us, the exact opposite has happened. The opposite of fighting Anthony Joshua is not fighting nobody. The opposite of fighting Anthony Joshua is fighting Tank Davis. Okay. So there's one big glaring issue for me. It's just your partner being Tank Davis. Tank is not the guy that knows how to sell a fight. Tank cannot sell a fight in his own division. It could be a title fight, a contenders fight, a main event fight. He could be the favorite. He could be the underdog. Tank doesn't know how to bring that information to you guys in a way that is compelling. And Tank is already blinking in this situation. You have one guy who is argued amongst the pound for pound current greats in boxing. You have another guy that has suggested he should not even be allowed to box, that he should have to call it something different. He should not be licensed. He should not be ranked in the top 14. He should never be selected for a world title. Okay. Now, Tank has one job to do, which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis's opinion of Jake Paul has changed over time. At first, he dismissed Jake as just a loud showman chasing attention. But as Paul's training and discipline improved, Davis began to respect his effort and toughness. he still doesn't see Jake as elite, but now seems open to facing him, especially given Paul's growing influence and fan reach.
Jake, what do you think of Jake?
Clown. He's a clown. I know that Jake can't fight. He can't fight. So
Would you look at it as a joke if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like, come on, man?
I laugh at him. You want me to fight him? At first, I didn't like how Jake Paul was coming because of how he was making it look. But now that I see that I feel as though he's still a clown because that's his personality. I'm starting to respect it because he's not doing it like for the hype. He was really like trying to be a boxer. I think that he's decent.
Yeah.
Like he's good. I mean, he's not good, but he's going that way.
Is he better than you thought he'd be?
Yeah. Gotta be mentally tough to be able to box. So that's why I don't take that away from some fighters or some people that want to jump into the sport. So just show how tough you are. That's how it should be.
After Jake Paul's impressive win over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., respect for him in the boxing world skyrocketed. The Anaheim event broke gate records, even surpassing shows from top champions. Legends like Oscar de la Hoya and Manny Pacquiao now admit Paul's dedication is real, and some even believe he could chase a world title one day. Analysts also praised his composure and ring control, proving he's no longer just a YouTuber in gloves.